Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Monday Lunchtime Digest for April 17, 2025. Happy Monday, Hayley.
Happy Monday, Micah. It's March 17th, St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, yes, yes. Thank you so much. March 17th. I'm already a month ahead. Okay, thank you so much. St. Patrick's Day. So happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Just very future-oriented thinker, Micah.
Oh, yes. Fantastic. So, Hayley, what is going on with OCI?
So lots of exciting things. So first of all, on Saturday, April 5th, we're going to have two fantastic presentations. In the morning, we're going to have Amanda Beck. She is going to be talking about exposure therapy. She'll talk about exposure therapy with social anxiety, OCD, and specific phobias. In the afternoon, we'll have Shelley Madden talking about introduction to Gottman therapy. I'm also very happy to announce that we have an incredible lineup for June. And so, first week in June, on a Saturday, June 7th, we're going to welcome back Lisa King. So, Lisa King has done a series of incredible presentations for us. She's going to do a 3-hour presentation on working with substance abuse and trauma, and a 3-hour presentation on resilience in trauma. And then on June 14th, we'll have Kayla Jones, our old favorite. We love Kayla. She is an ECPD alum, if you will. But she'll be doing two presentations. In the morning, she'll be talking about an introduction to sex therapy. In the afternoon, the ethics of working with couples. And then on June 21st, we're going to welcome back Jamie Lavecchio. So Jamie just did a 3-hour training on motivational interviewing for substance abuse treatment. She'll be coming back again to do a 3-hour substance abuse specific training on introduction to harm reduction approaches. And so mark your calendars for those dates. All signups will be available soon. But I am super stoked for a packed June training schedule with a lot of incredible and old favorite presenters. I'm excited.
Oh, fantastic. And so we have a lot of those great in-person things coming up. And I know that if you're not able to attend the in-person ones, then we have the recordings up for on-demand. Pretty soon after that, within like a week or two, we have those up. So if you can't join us in person, then certainly look out for the on-demand courses that are coming of those after the training. And then we also have the Summer Super Summit coming up.
Yes, we do. The Summer Super Summit will take place May 15th and 16th. It is 14 hours of continuing education training, 3 different tracks. We have a general adult track, we have a substance abuse specific track, and we have a child and adolescent track. You can earn 10 hours of substance abuse specific. You can earn 3 hours of ethics, 3 hours of supervision, and so much more. And so please join us May 15th and 16th. I know I'm excited if you can't tell, but we'll be announcing more information to come, but you can find our full list of breakout sessions on summersupersummit.com right now.
Yeah, so go check that out, summersupersummit.com. You can see all of our presenters, and Hayley spends a lot of time finding these presenters for us. So all of them are by invitation only. So I know a lot of conferences will do like a seeking presenters, and so then people from all over will fill out their application and submit their proposals for presenting. We actually go out and find these people ourselves. It's invitation only. And so we believe that we have the greatest conference, we have the greatest presenters, that every single breakout will be worth your while, and that you won't leave the breakout with that after breakout dysphoria that a lot of people experience. You go to one and then you leave and you're like, it was okay. But instead, you'll be excited about every single breakout. That's our goal. And so you can learn more about the Summer Super Summit at summersupersummit.com, and you can learn more about our upcoming in-person trainings and our on-demand courses at counselinginstitute.org.
You can. And as always, send us an email, hello@edmondcounseling.com, if you have any questions.
That's right. And so, Hayley, what do you have going on, or what's going on in the world of mental health these days?
So I have one national news story today. So this comes from Michigan State University. So it was a study that examined the potential effect of maternal stress on kiddos' development in the womb. And so there's been a lot of research, of course, that has examined how maternal stress while pregnant, how that can affect the temperament of children after birth, whether that is, having more anxiety or more susceptible to emotional distress. But this was the first one that really began to look at not only gender differences, but at what point during gestation does maternal stress really affect brain development? And so what they found was that when it came to being pregnant with girls, stress mid-gestation affected the axis, which is, your hypothalamus, your pituitary gland, and your adrenal gland. It affected that more strongly and affected girls' temperament more strongly. Whereas for boys, whenever they were in utero, the maternal stress really affected them at late gestation, so that third trimester. So for girls, stress during the second trimester is more likely to affect their temperament, whereas for boys, stress in the third trimester was more likely to affect their temperament. And of course, this is more likely. It's not like a set in stone kind of thing, but I think that does provide more information in our understanding of brain development in utero. So very interesting study.
Yeah, definitely. So it is very interesting. Thank you for that.
Absolutely. What about you, Micah?
Well, I don't know if you've heard what's been going on with the Oklahoma Psychological Association. And so they have had some town halls recently, and they have been exploring this idea of having a master's level licensed psychologist. And so we put out an article just last week on this. And so encourage people to go to counselinginstitute.org and to read that article. It's entitled, Does Oklahoma Need Another Mental Health License? Oklahoma Psychological Association says yes. So they've had a couple of town halls. They have their last one, virtual town hall, that is going to be on March 26th at noon. And as I've said, they've been exploring this idea of a master's level licensed psychologist. So basically, my understanding of their argument is right now in Oklahoma, you have a student that goes in, they want to become a therapist. So they go into a graduate program. And after they complete this graduate program with their master's degree, then they go from being trained under psychologists to then going under an LPC, licensed professional counselor supervisor. And so being trained in that profession, the counseling profession, as opposed, like the American Counseling Association, the counseling profession, as opposed to psychologists, such as the American Psychological Association. So what they are looking at is basically the psychology profession is on the decline because a lot of people aren't going on for that doctorate degree in psychology like in the past. So the American Psychological Association has been exploring this idea of a master's level psychologist. I think you had brought up some research or something like that, like something like 20 other states have a master's level psychologist right now, master's level licensed psychologist. So this is happening in other states. So they're wanting to bring it to Oklahoma. There's two different scenarios that they're exploring. One is where a person has their master's degree, they're licensed as a psychologist, but where they have to continually work under a doctorate level psychologist, like a nurse practitioner or a physician's assistant for all of their career, right? The other is a person does supervision with a licensed psychologist, like a LPC supervisor. They do supervision under a licensed psychologist for 3,000 hours or whatever they come up with. And then after that, then they can work independently. They don't require oversight by a doctorate level psychologist. So they're looking at these two different scenarios because in these different states that have it already, they both kind of have those different types of scenarios. Their scopes of practice are different. So it's not very uniformed at this point. But that is a way for them to be able to keep those students in the graduate programs, keep them underneath the umbrella of psychology rather than switching over to the umbrella of professional counseling or marriage and family therapist or licensed alcohol, addiction counselors. So some of the things that have been come out, some misinformation has come out like on Facebook and things like that about how psychologists are wanting all master's level licensed practitioners, LPCs, LADCs, LMFTs, LCSWs, they want all of them to have to work under psychologists. And from me attending the past two virtual meetings and then also reading their white paper that they put out, that is not anything that's been stated. That's what they want. They're not coming after somebody who's already licensed to make already licensed people have to work under doctorate level psychologists. What they're wanting to do is to tap into, for lack of a better word, this market of graduate students, how can they keep them under the umbrella of psychology, have them be a master's level psychologist, licensed, either work independently eventually or not work independently eventually, but be part of the American Psychological Association or the Oklahoma Psychological Association, how they can keep them in their career field rather than them switching over to a different mental health career field. And so they've been, exploring this idea. They're going to have, as I've already said, their last virtual town hall meeting is going to be on March 26, 2025 at 12 p.m. noon. We have an article that talks more about this on the counselinginstitute.org website. So I encourage people to check out that article. And then if you'd like to attend the virtual town hall, attend that. The Oklahoma Counseling Association says that they're going to be attending that. And they also, from my understanding, are against this idea of having another master's level licensed. And I don't know what the other associations think about that. But from what I hear, the scuttlebutt is that there's going to be a lot of people showing up at this last town hall meeting. So if you can, show up to that so that you can be in the know on what the psychologists are really looking for and advocating.
Absolutely. And there's opportunities to ask your own questions too. There is a chat function available. And so if you do have questions throughout, you're welcome to put those in the chat. At least that's what happened the last two times. I know, Micah, you've attended two of the town halls, and I just attended the last one. And that was really helpful to get some clarification on what the psychologists were presenting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. All right. So, Hayley, do we have a winner for this week?
We do. Our winner is John Shobin. Yay, John.
Hey, John, congratulations. So what did John win?
John won a free on-demand course from the Oklahoma Counseling Institute.
Oh, congratulations. So John, just reach out to us and let us know what on-demand course that you would like from our catalog, and we'd be happy to put that into your account for you. So congratulations to you.
Yes, and thank you for supporting us. Not only did he support us by liking and commenting, but he also attended our last training day too. So our last in-person training, John was present. So thank you for joining us, John.
Oh, thank you so much. It was good having you there. I think I remember John now that you mentioned it. Yeah. Great. Fantastic. So how can people be like John, Hayley?
So they could be like John by liking this post, sharing this post, or commenting on this post. Not only do you get entered into a chance to win next week's drawing when you do that, but you also support us and help us grow. You help us be seen by others. And if you're like John and also attend our in-person events, you help us grow in that way too. I think our in-person events are really fun. I think there's a lot of convenience with on-demand courses, but it's something great about being able to connect with our colleagues in person. I know that I enjoy it, and Micah doesn't pay me to say that. I really enjoy our in-person trainings. And so be like John, like this post, comment, share, and attend one of our meetings soon.
Yes, we'd love to have you there. Love to be able to see you there. But you like, share, comment, and you're able to enter to win. Each time when you do one of those things, it's just another entry for you to enter into the drawing. So, Hayley, what is the question for this week?
So the question for this week is, what is your favorite late night snack? So, Micah, I ask you, what is your favorite late night snack?
My favorite late night snack is I'm trying to be eating a little healthier these days, and so mine is spoon size little wheat biscuits. What are those called?
Oh, the little Triscuits.
Nah, well, it's the cereal. So it's
shredded wheat.
Shredded wheat. There you go. Yeah,
Frosted.
The shredded wheat. No, not frosted.
Oh man.
Yeah,
super
I know.
Healthy.
And so Trinity, my wife, she was like, "What do these taste like?" And I said, "You're not gonna like them." And she tried it, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, it's like eating, cardboard." But that's what I like to chomp on at night whenever I'm watching Yellow Jackets or whatever we're into right now. So, Hayley, what is your favorite late night snack?
Man, so it's rare that I like late night snacking because I usually go to bed pretty early. But whenever I am up late and I'm feeling like I have the munchies, I love ramen. Just like the cheap microwavable or just add water ramen. I don't need anything fancy. Just give me a 99-cent cup of ramen and I'm going to be a happy camper.
Nice. We have some of that in our cabinet too. Yes.
Oh, it's so comforting and delicious.
So what flavor?
Oh man, so anything spicy. I found a spicy kimchi ramen that's just add water. You add the water to it and then put the lid on for about 2 minutes and it's ready to roll. We don't have a microwave at our house, so I have to kind of get creative sometimes, but that's one of my favorites.
Not having a microwave at your house, that's a conversation for another time. I'm going to have to figure out what the story is on that. So
Learn something more about me all the time.
But we would love to hear from you. What is your favorite late night snack? You answer that question and you'll be entered into win our drawing, as well as like or share this post for today. And so we thank you for any way that you support us when you show up to our in-person workshops, watch our on-demand courses, whenever you like, share, post, whatever you tell your colleagues about the Oklahoma Counseling Institute and all the on-demand CEUs that we provide. Thank you so much for doing that, because when you do that, you help us to meet the mission of providing quality continuing education in Oklahoma. So thank you guys so much for your support. We really appreciate you.
Yes, thank you.
And have a great St. Patrick's Day and a great rest of your week. And we'll see everyone later.
Get some green on, Micah.
All right. Yeah, I will. All right. Bye-bye.